Good morning, students, and welcome back. I'm sure you found EVS 1 lesson number 30 very interesting. I hope you have done the activity given. And children, you know the diagram showing the directions and subdirections? Excellent job. Children, what is the name of the lesson? Yes, directions and maps. We have seen the directions. Now, let's see a map. So children, let's see what is a map. Accurate drawing of a place showing its shape and position on the earth's surface. Maps have been used by people to get them from one place to another. We can call it traveler's guide. Maps help people navigate themselves through the world. We draw map on the papers. The oldest known maps are preserved on Babylonian clay tablets. Now we will see the map on page 83 of EVS 1 textbook. What is the name of the state where we live? Very good. We live in Maharashtra state. What is the name of our district, students? The name of our district is Palghar district. And our Maharashtra state is a very big state and it is divided into 36 districts. Students, now let us look at the important elements on the map. Students, please look on the map. This is the title and the subtitle of the map. Title is the name. It is our Maharashtra state. And subtitle is, we are going to see the district of Maharashtra state. Second is the index. You can see the box down which is showing you some symbols. And these symbols will help you to identify capital, state boundary and location. Third is the arrow. And this arrow indicates north, south, east, west direction, which will help us to know in which direction a place lies. And fourth is the scale. It helps us to measure the distance between two places. Now, here is Neil and he is asking you to use your brain power. Now, let's answer his questions. Now, we'll place the compass rose on the map to read the map. Okay, you can already see that the compass rose is already placed. We'll place it on Bid district and we'll make the list of all the districts that are situated along the main directions and sub-direction. We will see the districts to the east, west, north, south direction of Bid. Now, which district is to the north of Bid? Children, please look on the map. And we can see to the north is Jalna. To the south, come down. To the south is Usmanabad. To the east is and to the west is Ahmednagar. Let us see the sub-directions. To the northwest of Bid is Aurangabad. To the northeast is Parbhani. To the southeast of Bid is Latur. To the northwest of Bid is Satara. Now students, you can read the map by placing the compass rose on other district of our state. Let's see the second question. We have to place the rose at the center of our state. And now children, Bid is to the center of our state. Now we have already placed the rows. Let us see where is our district. Now we live in Palghar district and it is to the northwest of Bid. Thane district is also to the northwest. We will take Pune for example. It is to the west of Bid. Latur is to the southeast of Bid. And children, our Mumbai city, it is to the western coast of Maharashtra. Students, maps are comparatively quite small. Now we have seen the map just now. That is a small picture of our state. You know that our state is very huge, but the map is comparatively quite small. Children, a huge distance between the two places on the ground is shown in such a way that it fits in the paper. When we draw, for example, a picture of a school, house, mountain, trees, people, do we draw them as big as they are? No, students. Suppose we are drawing the mountain. Can we draw such big mountains? Are we going to draw the huge trees as they are? So, students, when we draw the pictures are smaller. Now look at the slide. There is an architect. He is drawing a sketch of the house. Can we draw the picture as big as the house? No. The length of the house is 30 meters. But when he converts this 30 meters into 30 centimeter. Children, please look on the slide. You can see the house and the length of the house in the picture. And when he is drawing it on the sketch, when he is making the sketch, he is going to make it 30 centimeter. Therefore, children, while drawing a map, the distance between two places on the ground has to be shown in such a way that it fits on the paper. The distance on the map is proportionate to the distance on the ground. Students, let's see this example. The distance between Rasika and Reshma's house is 10 kilometers. The scale used on map is 1 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Now we are going to find out what would be the distance between the two houses. Now for example, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer on the map. Actually, the 1 kilometer is shown as 1 centimeter on the map. So children, now we will see that the distance between Rasika's and Reshma's house on the map we will show as 10 centimeter. We are going to show it as 10 centimeter. Students, you have to draw a line using a ruler as it is shown on the slide. Children, always remember directions and subdirections have been determined by man on the basis of the rising and setting of the sun. Thus, nature can be a guide. On page 85, there is a small activity for you children. We are going to help Ranjana and Julie to find out the distance. I hope, students, you have drawn a compass rose, which will help you to read the map. And children, you have to help Julie and Ranjana to get to the picnic spot. Now let's summarize the lesson. Directions are always parallel to the ground. Comparatively quite small. The distance on the map is proportionate to the distance on the ground. I hope students you found the lesson informative and interesting. Students, Don't forget to read the lesson and write the new words. Keep learning, students. Thank you.